that we decided that when we're drunk it's better, so we're doing it after kind of the con, right? So we're gonna give 5-ish minutes. You can't talk about alligator clips. He talked about those enough last year. I think we all know that we need certain types of alligator clips.
Video copper.
Oh no,
not iron.
Don't
put it up. Not iron.
Exactly, that's what he said. So, lightning talks. They are relatively quick, about 5 minutes. People can talk about whatever they want. It may be drunk people talking about alligator clips or roach clips, as I grew up with them. But anyway, so we're gonna get started here. If anybody wants to sign up, we have a sheet up here. Just write your name on the sheet, and you can talk. We're gonna go however long we want. We don't really have a time limit. This is the end of the con. We're just having fun here. So first up is, I have to read.
I'll tape it back.
Michael Lowe?
There's no hurry, I'm not first.
You got this guy over here, cool. I don't know what he's doing. He's just gonna crawl around down here below you. I don't think he's gonna do anything weird, but he's setting things up, all right?
I have a question. Can more people sign up at the bottom?
Go for it. Yeah.
Moving it over here. So
that's a better place for it, yes.
Objectively. I'll give him time, let him finish.
Oh, he's
no hurry.
He's gonna be taking forever.
I'm gonna be silent. Hey, don't pay attention to me.
Don't
respect this man.
Pay no attention to the man with the weird webcam.
Get that video down.
Yes, I opened it.
I pulled the plug.
What adapter do you need?
Yeah, this is HDMI.
HDMI? It should be just the HDMI.
That is the HDMI, yeah.
Perfect. That's the easiest one.
All right. Let's see here.
Right. Please.
Okay, where is it?
Sure, yeah, I can do a timer.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna set up the timer. Actually, Lotus, do you want to do timing?
I think I will keep that.
Okay. You got 5 minutes on the clock.
Okay,
Tell me when you're ready.
I could be ready whenever the screen shows up. Let me see if there's something I'm missing.
Yeah, I think it's the extended.
Okay, let's do that. If we could do what now?
I think you'll have to
Alt-tab.
Windows P.
This is Fedora.
It'll probably still work.
Yeah.
Old version of it.
Try.
Okay.
No? Okay, well, good luck.
Hey, I can say this. I could without the screen, but it's gonna be easier if I have the screen. That's all. If anybody, this is Fedora 42. I cannot update it to 43. I cannot update this to 44.
I'll take a crack at it.
And it's okay that my 5 minutes are going down because I'll do it quicker than that.
Wow, this is.
It's Fedora 42. So with that, for some reason.
Why'd you pick Fedora?
Yeah.
I don't think we're on a tight timeline.
You know what?
he's just showing off. He's running Fedora 42. Deal with it.
I'm just wondering why not Nix?
You know what?
Arch. I'm an Arch user.
Hey.
By the way.
We know it.
Hey, all right. Thank you.
Sure.
I'll ask you later how you did that. My name is Michael. I do video production. I have to do the IT that goes with it. The discussion, the presentation about critical thinking last night. I'm going to just mention real quick, physics, mathematics, critical thinking, tie them together with 3 Greek words. Who would ever think of that? There's a Greek word, prohorizo. You see the word horizon? Horizo, the word horizon's in it. The Latins added an N to that, horizon. That is the division between light and dark, where we look and we see light, sky meets the earth. And the meaning of that is to pre-bound. in the light. And there's another word, apocalypsis, that's to remove the cover. But in the light, we see what's going on. If you're going to fix a computer, remove the cover, got the light on it, you see what's going on. One more word, aletheia, that's the opposite of hidden. It's not hidden. If it's not hidden, you also see what's going on. Like a cheetah lying in the grass saying, come on over here, gazelle, I'm not here. That's lying. The opposite of that is not hidden. You see what's going on. All three of those words are equivalent in meaning, mathematically equivalent. Two things equal the same thing. In this case, three things equal the same thing or equal to each other. That is mathematics, the fundamental. That's the fundamentals of algebra. I know Steve likes math. Anybody else that likes math? This is the fundamentals of mathematics. Two things equal to each other, equal to the same thing. You see this word, prohorizo? Here's the kicker. In English, that's predestination. This word apocalypsis is revelation. This word in English is truth. Predestination is equal to revelation is equal to truth. You got a litmus test to see if anybody claiming to be a preacher, if they say predestination is not true, you know they're not telling the truth. They're mathematically equivalent. That's all I had to say. And if you ever want to get out of a conversation, just say predestination's true and you'll hear crickets. All right. Oh, I forgot one thing. I'm sorry. That's scary. I'm sorry. Almost too late.
Are we going to be able to get it back?
I'll just tell you the website where I do the video. Two of them, two websites, graceandtruth.net, truth247.net. Truth247.net might be easier to remember. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Woo! Let's see who's next. Are you next? Are you Lambda?
Yo.
Perfect. If anyone wants to sign up for lightning talks, just,
Don't worry, I think this will be a little bit easier to set up. Give me a second.
just write your name down on the sheet.
Bring this up to here. A sec.
Okay.
You write your name down? Okay, no, okay. So sad. I'll just like add this right in the first.
There's just all kinds of things.
There's just things, yeah.
Just don't worry about it.
All right. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I'm using Parrot. It's a little bit more stable. Parrot, it's Kali but without all the bloat, and it's based on Debian samples. It's better. I like it.
Wait, you don't use Arch?
No, by the way,
What's wrong with you people?
everything. I'm a hacker. What do you expect? There are already things wrong with me. Give me a second.
Let's go.
All right. Everybody hear me? All right, I'm gonna need a little bit more than 5 minutes, just a little bit more, but not by much. Are we ready?
Cool.
Okay, so anyway, how to wash your socks optimally. First of all, make sure to use cold water to wash your colored socks. Use hot water for your white socks. Don't forget to completely turn your, you know what? No, we are fucking not doing this. We are not gonna talk about this shit. We are gonna talk about Persona fucking 5! All right, everybody ready? And 3, 2, 1, and down! And if you know the lyrics, sing along! anyway, Persona 5 is fucking awesome. It is about a group of teenagers who get shit on by society and decide to get pissed off and fight the power. So, they get cool powers of historic rebels, which they gain by ripping the masks off their faces in painful and bloody ways. So, ah! Everyone choose a goddamn scenery during this game and the soundtrack fucking slaps. You just heard the opening. The soundtrack slaps. So what you do, you work your way up through taking the hearts of scummy adults and you fight a fascist politician by punching him, because that's what you do to fascists. Punch fascists. Hell yeah. And then you win the game by shooting God in the face. So, meet the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. This is Joker. Chick Magnet, violating parole speedrunner. Skull, he's slopsack. Mona, he likes sushi and he's a boy. No, seriously, he's a boy. He means it. He really means it. He's a real human boy. Or so he says. Panther, she's sugar and spice and saying that twice. Sugar and spice. Also, she may be a dummy. Fox, he's pretty boy Inari. Please donate to his Ko-Fi, he needs money. He needs food. Queen, she's secretly a bad girl, she got even badder, and she's definitely a top. She's got top vibes. Oracle, hack the planet! And also because hacker, that's why we love the game. Hacker. Noir, she's eat the rich, but she's in a different sort of way, and she'll kill you in your sleep if you try to cheat on her. Also, side note, these two, they have bi vibes. Is she Nintendo because she be a Switch? And also, Crow. But he's a cop, fuck him. He's a cop. Fuck the police. Also, tell him about pancakes. Remind him all the time about pancakes. He'll love it. Tell him about those delicious pancakes. So, here's some shit that you can do during the game. So, you live in a coffee shop and you eat coffee and curry until your fucking shit smells like coffee and curry. You're sweating curry. Go to school, get toke. Buy illegal underground weapons from ex-Yakuza while on parole. Violate your parole by buying gray market drugs from Hot Goth Doctor. Also, hack the planet while violating parole. Also, tell the local prosecutor about how you're potentially banging her little sister while you're on parole. So anyway, side note, Yakuza man, it's actually kind of chill. He sounds gruff, but he's actually kind of chill. Hot Goth Doctor is hot. Come on, waifu. Also, shut up kid, your teacher's hot. So, all the shit that you find, you take all this cool shit that you find, you get all your friends together, and you beat the shit out of some shadows in these palaces. They'll never see it coming! So you go into these cognitive worlds, and I'm not going to get into it to TLDR because we got a time limit. Go read some Young. You enter palaces and steal their hearts. We're like, no, not like that. Not like that. That's not what we're doing. We're not doing that. The palace rulers have treasures that are their hearts. That's what you're stealing. So you can visit such lovely places such as Porno Movie Castle, Wine and Cheese Art Show. Yes, hi, I need to make a withdrawal. Tomb Raider 2 starring Lara Croft. Space! Space, I'm in space. Space! DEFCON! Also, billionaire mega yacht, eat the rich, burn the yacht. And then you go to Shadow the Hedgehog house. Here are your targets. Filthy Pedo needs to get his dick ripped off. Flamboyant scam artist. Oppa Gangnam Style! Oppa Gangnam Style! Queen of Egypt because she'd be living in denial. Mr. Burns, but with burgers and space! Also, potential girlfriend's hotter and sexier older sister. I mean, come on, look at that. Look at that. Also, did I say local prosecutor? She's still hot. And then, nano machine, son! And then you go and you fight God on Christmas, and you summon Satan, who shoots him in the fucking face. That's an ending. And thus, Satan and the Phantom Thieves saves Christmas and the world. The end. So should you play this game? Yes, you should. And in fact, if you are, get Persona 5 Royal, because there's a lot of added shit to it. It's even better. You get a new girlfriend, you get some new stuff to pick up, you get a pretty boy counselor at school, and everybody loves him, and everybody's flocking to him. He is actually kind of hot. And you can do more shooting shadows in the face. It plays a lot better. So if you want to play Persona 5, get Royal. It's on all the consoles. And it's on Steam. Do it. Do it because they'll never see it coming. Anyway, that's enough out of me. Thank you, Freaknet!
But what about your socks?
I guess we're not washing them.
Washing your socks?
So just a
Washing your
heads
socks.
up, Hardware Hacking Village guys said that there's someone left a pair of glasses over there. So if you've lost them, they're right here. There's also another pair of glasses that are left on the podium. So apparently so, and I didn't take the message. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Thank you for inspiring me. That's you. That was amazing.
Also, I hear Dave the Diver is pretty good. All right. Sorry, that was more of a. Heart's pen. Okay, great. I mean, it was there's a PED there. I don't know. Yeah, sounds great. Let's do it. Anybody else want to sign up? No?
Yes.
Nobody has anything that's not to talk about. You're still working on shit down here. I don't even know what you're doing. Ben's gonna sign off. Great.
That was amazing.
Don't question it.
All right.
Thank you for doing this.
Apparently, I'm setting up
I'm
the
gonna
first overhead projector type digital HDMI 50 megapixel.
You're not doing your talk yet. You have to wait.
Hold on.
Jeez. I'll make it.
Can I get an adapter?
Yeah, what kind?
Something with USB-C. Oh yes, the adapter.
There you go.
All right. I feel like I'm getting Mike Wazowski by the. This is like a live game of can I find the USB-C ports on my computer? And the answer is no, just like so we're clear.
We all have that problem.
I'll let those jokes stand for themselves.
USB was like you try both sides,
Yeah.
and then USB-C is just like, where is it?
Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
Every time I try and fail to plug something into my computer, I see that one scene from BBC Sherlock. You know the one. You know the one.
How many times have you plugged it into your HDMI cord?
Okay.
Too many.
So there's no bait and switch in this one. This is actually, you should keep a commonplace book. Here's how and here's why. It's something that I've started doing this year. Thought it would be fun, and it is. So you're probably listening to it and going, So the commonplace book is a notebook that is used to compile information, quotes, recipes, other things you may want to refer back to or are interested in. It's been kind of a thing that people have done since like since the Renaissance. Kind of had like a resurgence in the 19th century because everybody wanted to be Renaissance dudes or whatever. Prominent users of the commonplace book, real and fictional, I'll leave you to decide who is who, include Francis Bacon, Isaac Newton, Ralph Waldo Emerson.
All of which.
Yeah, except for Sherlock Holmes, he's real. Emerson and Thoreau, Virginia Woolf, Sherlock Holmes, and for anybody my age in the room, Klaus Baudelaire.
Unfortunate.
Hell yeah. So, I mean, that sounds like work, doesn't it? But here's kind of why I think you should do it. It's great to have a personal repository of information that you care about that is physical, that can't go down unless you leave it in the rain, in which case skill issue. Writing down information is shown to help your brain remember it better, as utilizing the fine motor skills engages more of your brain. I looked that one up to make sure it was true. It gives you the ability to revise and add to information later, which is always important. As you know, it's always important to be learning more about the things that you are passionate about. And so giving yourself that room to grow is something that a commonplace book really enables. It's also, for those of you who enjoy a good impulse purchase, who here likes buying pens? Hell yeah. This is a really good excuse to start buying pens.
Really nice pencils.
Or really nice pencils, or really good paper and stickers. There's also kind of this thing that in my research about the commonplace book, which is how you know you're in it a bit too deep, this idea of a culture of commonplacing and an idea of a culture of sharing knowledge. When I first read about that, it really reminded me of Freaknik, in that it's a culture of like getting together and sharing what you have researched and what you have learned about things that you care about with others, and kind of syncing up and learning from each other and from each other's passions, that I think is really important and kind of dying out. And it also engages and builds curiosity and the desire to learn. It kind of, to me, curiosity is a muscle that you have to train. The desire to learn is a muscle that you have to train. And since graduating college, it's kind of something that I have been reteaching myself, that, because like those last 2 years of college, I think nobody has a good time during those. I think literally nobody's ever had a good time. I think everybody is just like, get me out of here! Get me out of here! Walk into the door, I'm back in the fucking building again! And so to just reteach myself that it's actually a really good and cool thing to be curious about a variety of subjects and learn more about them and teach myself about them. And that can happen wherever. What you need to do, you literally just need a pen and some paper. I mean, you can do it digitally, I'm not the cops, but I was just talking about how you should be using a pen and paper to remember things better. Henry du Lubac, I think that's how that's pronounced. If I get any French laughter, no I didn't. Kept his commonplace unbound, in a bag, just chilling. You don't even really need a notebook. He just had that shit in a sack. Just walking around, burlap sack, full of paper. You ask him something, he just pops it open, starts rifling through it. This is really no different from me, if I'm honest. But my personal rig, because if you thought you were getting out of this without stationary talk, no you weren't. So this is mine. I think this is a B5 notebook, but it's a Midori MD diary with grid paper. It's got the grid, Digital Frontier.
Digital Frontier.
Hell yeah! I usually use either a Zebra Sarasa ballpoint pen, especially if I'm traveling, or I picked up a Pilot Kakuno, which is a really nice little beginner fountain pen. They're like $15. They take cartridges.
Please don't pay $15 for a Kakuno.
Oh, is that how it's pronounced?
Today you learned.
I need to go home right now. It's a good little beginner pen.
It's a great beginner pen. I love it.
I did pay
It's got a
$15.
smiley face.
It's got a smiley face. It literally has a smiley face on the nib. A Zebra mild liner for highlighting, depending on the pen I'm using. Sometimes those will smear your shit into oblivion. Fair warning. And then lots of stickers. You can see I've got like a pink one. Got a little tiny Clerk Clara from Toontown. Got this big one that says Juicer Primed. Here's Mayor Flippy, just in case you thought you were getting out of this without some extra Toontown. Just all kinds of little things. Because it's mine, and I get to make it as cheery and fun and me as I want. There's some other things that you can do that are kind of similar. I believe this is pronounced Zettelkasten, if I botch it. Okay, I actually got that right. It's German for idea book and is designed to connect ideas through metatextual tags. It's often kept digitally here in the modern era, but you can find pictures of them when they were analog only. and it's just boxes and boxes of cards and notebooks, just bound together. You can arrange them. It's great for keeping just like the spaghetti. Once you've thrown it at the wall, you go pick up the spaghetti, you put it in there. I also, commentary, which are notes specifically written to aid in memory, including personal stories. This is, I think, oh yeah, page of what to put in it. Because I feel like filling it out, everybody buys notebooks, nobody knows what to put in notebooks. I'm guilty of this too. This is self-snitching. You put notes in it, obviously. Information from, for instance, talks you listen to. I completely forgot to take notes on the talks here. I brought this specifically to take notes, and then I didn't. You go on a Wikipedia deep dive that you're really into. I did one on like ambient music, and that's in here. Quotes, if there's a quote from something that really resonates with you, or a fact you may want to reference later. Fun behind the scenes information. The first real piece in here is notes about Gemini. So this was really the start for my talk that I did. My main talk, not this one, that was really very helpful to refer back to as I went. I hope this inspires you all to go purchase a notebook. That's it. That's all I got, boys.
I'm getting questions? Why?
Yeah, how do you search your notebooks?
There's a... So when I want to search for something, I have an index in the front that I keep, and the pages are numbered.
I love that. For ambient music, is there anyone that while you were reading, really stood out to you as somebody very important to that?
Good go. Ryan, you know.
Ding!
Oh yeah, ambient music, yeah.
Do you sell notebooks? Is that a big notebook?
No. Obligatory statement, this is not sponsored by Big Notebook.
However, big fountain pen.
This is objectively small notebook compared to notebooks you can buy. Yes.
I agree with that.
Would you support a Freaknik swag that is a notebook?
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Oh, it's right here?
Excuse me.
Oh, you're gonna sign up now? You've only been rolling around on the floor for a half hour.
Hey, at least he was wearing pants.
So I will say that I was in Japan a couple of years ago, and their stationery stores are insane. So if you're in Japan,
nowhere.
100%, they don't go anywhere. No, I was in a stationery store. I spent about 2 hours in the stationery store. There were 4 or 5 floors, pens, papers, everything. Japan knows how to do stationery. So, all right. Next up, I don't know what happened to the paper. Who's next? Oh, there it is. You just signed up. You've been crawling around on the floor for a half hour. I can't give you next up
Well, you want to
because
set this up for me, and you said no. So hacker's got a hack.
Who else is next? Who else is next, Nate?
May I?
All right.
I'll
Trey.
wait. No, it's on you. Go.
Trey's next. There we go. He knows stuff about paper, I think.
Test. All right. So this is just a love letter to all of you guys. This was amazing. The thing about it was there was community, and it reminded me very much that hacking is punk. And there's this person, Andrea Campbell. I probably messed that up, but they wrote this really cool article, and their idea is that punk is optimism. And in that spirit, I'm now going to read some of my favorite pessimism to you. So there are 2 kinds of pessimism. The end is near, and will this ever end?
I thought you were just going to read the news.
Voltaire once described optimism as a cool philosophy with a consoling name. which immediately suggests that pessimism might be a consoling philosophy with a cruel name. Optimism, pessimism, simply a matter of scale. Good luck is bad luck because nothing lasts, and bad luck is bad luck because it's worse than what came before. Throw this one in here too. Being born as the greatest failure, living as its alibi. There is no better occasion for pessimism than optimism. It's the rift between the as is and as if. I no longer want to hear about how your revolution failed again. Enthusiasm as a form of depression. The prolongation of suffering beyond death, where pessimism stops and mysticism begins. The human displays itself, the unhuman proves itself, honest questions and dishonest replies. Pessimism is the poverty of philosophy. How are things going? Oh, I can't complain. The worst complaint of all. On reading Dostoevsky, everyone is guilty, especially the innocent. Our inability to change is matched only by our capacity for suffering. The obligation not to weep, the wager without results. Learned helplessness, a clinical term. A character in Sartre's, I'm going to completely butcher this, was close. No? Okay. Sartre's was close. Death is only a word, and life is much, much worse. Individual people as irritating as people in general, and life as a terminal illness. I'm gonna just end it with the last one here and move on. There is no philosophy of pessimism, only the reverse. Thanks.
I'm gonna be honest, that was better than the news. Like, I loved it more than watching the news. All right, so Austin is next. Who's Austin? Austin. It's a great place in Texas. They have great food. I don't know if you've been to Austin, but great food.
Scooters. I have eaten there.
Scooters? What are scooters? Oh, you mean like the things we can hack and like steal? Yeah, gotcha.
I love that.
Okay.
You don't have to hack them.
All right. HDMI. Yes. I don't know. Did you steal it? What'd you do with HDMI?
Isn't that the cable right there? I didn't. This long one. It comes
Oh yeah,
here,
yeah. There you go.
comes here, and it still has her adapter on it. No, I didn't.
It's great to have someone on the floor.
I thought that was your job.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm volunteering too.
If you want to do it, go for it.
It's my favorite anti-relationship on TV. Like you.
That's a beautiful picture, sir.
It is, and the drone operator's back there taking a picture of his picture. And it's not the one I wanted to show. Thank you, extended screen.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that's what we're doing up there. I'm here talking about Meshtastic. I know you guys had a talk about it last year, but we have a woo from the person that did it.
Oh, that, yeah! Woo!
So this is my first Freaknik, so we're gonna end it with a bang.
Thank you for talking.
And I hate public speaking.
All right.
So Meshtastic, for those of you that don't know, it's 900 megahertz LoRa communication. There are other frequencies. I think the EU uses 868, and there's also 433 and 2.4 gigahertz, which bumps up your bandwidth a little bit. We've been playing around with it. We've had some severe weather in North Dakota, which is where we're from, and I think we had about 40-some tornadoes, which is pretty crazy for us. I know it's not the craziest weather that's happened in the U.S. this, last couple of years, but yeah. So I mean, it kind of got us thinking about off-grid communication, and some other people did too in the area. Started about a year ago. 3 of us. We've got myself and Isaac. We got our tower climbing cert, and that's opened up some stuff. We've been lucky with tower locations. Our employer lets us throw some in some areas. We're not at the top, but yeah. North Dakota, if you don't know, you got a lot of flat land. And so really when we go for any sort of real range, we need a tower. So that's been important. Our best one, we're at about 500 feet. We did not climb that, but we were able to bribe the tower climbers with a free couple of nodes. With that, we were able to get about 90 miles out with a G2. Not on the tower. It's a rack board on the tower. No amplifier or anything. Just a cavity filter. But about kind of a little bit more reliable is about 70. So we also had a learning experience, probably 2 of them, with that tower. Waterproof. It's important. Also charging. Test your charging circuit before you deploy.
Oh no.
And the third of the 2 things we learned was put filters in it when you're next to broadcast equipment. So we were losing about 10 dB. So it was very deaf. I was kind of surprised with a 40 kilowatt transmitter, something like that.
That's a lot.
That it wasn't toast, but yeah, no, it did work for 5 days, and then the batteries ran out. So that's a different one, but that's also another node that we built. That's me climbing. That's Isaac climbing the water tower. That's our current line of sight coverage. So we used Hey What's That to make this map. The actual coverage is a little bit better because this doesn't take into account that you can kind of receive stuff behind obstacles. So, but that just kind of gives you an idea. Up here, that Woodworth, like that you definitely can't read. But anyway, towards the upper corner of that, and then down below Bismarck, over there, that's about where our 90-mile record was.
Better than AT&T.
So, yeah, that was me installing the one on the city water tower. So, we've been able to leverage, and that was with the help of Isaac, but he did not want to go to the top on that one. He was a little sketched out. That thing's about, I don't know, 70, huh?
130 foot.
about 130 foot. How old? 70 years, maybe, something. So, little sketch. Some of the bolts for the ladder had backed out just a little bit. So we tightened those on the way up. Put some Loctite on them.
Permission or forgiveness kind of thing?
Huh?
Was this an ask for permission or forgiveness kind of
So that's something I wanted to mention. We have permission first. We're trying to keep a good name. And I know not everybody's doing that. And I don't want to, you know, they can do what they want to do. But we really want to keep a good name in the community. We don't want to be known as those idiots. You know. Well, I mean, that's stupid. Yes, absolutely, very stupid. But believe me, it felt great when we started doing range tests. It was worth it then. Not as bad as public speaking. Phone unlock, please. So yeah, we're trying to keep the project's name clean. One thing that I've noticed, you might not always get your friends to buy a node and play with it. We got a pretty low adoption rate there. But what does work is when you have coverage in a certain area, and you cover people's houses, and they find out about the project and buy a node and turn it on. If they don't see anything else around, they're going to shut it right off, and they're going to stick it in a drawer, and they're going to forget about it. Or as another group had a problem with, they buy 4 of them, stick them in router mode, and put them next to each other in their house, and create a black hole for any and all packets.
Was that intentional?
I don't think anybody's talked to the guy, so figured out kind of the block where it's on, but and it's in a different city, different project, different group. But anyway, just a couple of things that could happen. So it's kind of, Jason said, it's kind of like BBS. You know, people find it on your own. You might not be able to always get, everybody that you know on it. But definitely, if you feel so inclined, share it with your friends. So yeah, top of Mount Everest. So this is the inside of that. This is the one that we put on the tower. This is kind of the best built one I've got. I'm not real happy with the box. It's an Amazon box, and it's got pretty flimsy plastic on the outside, so hopefully not a whole lot of ice hits it. But a couple 18650s, the rack board. I mean, that's the whole radio right there, on the kind of the middle lower left side. And then we've got a cavity filter to fix that deafening problem. And then we have the Rockland 10 dB backcountry antenna. So that thing's magnificent. That's what we did our test with. And then that's the completed node. I welded up a steel bracket to mount the box and the antenna to, and I spaced out the antenna about 16 inches from the tower. And then I think we used those hose clamps to put on the tower. So we'll see how it lasts. So far it's been going strong, but it'll go until it breaks, until we find the first flaw that nature takes advantage of. I did have one more picture here that I was going to try to show. And I think I forgot to move it. Anyway, it was just going to be of the water that was in that box. Yeah, question?
I think he has hand up first.
Oh.
So,
Oh, I was gonna say, what does it take to get a climbing cert? You made it seem like it was a specific thing, so.
We had it offered to us, and we were the dummies that were accepted.
Okay.
They said, "Hey, who wants to be called on, to go fix stuff?" And we went,
Up there, yeah.
"Well, we have a self-serving reason."
There you go.
We took a couple weeks to weigh our options and went, "We're dumb enough."
Do you take contract work doing that?
No.
Is that just basically verifying up, or you got a line, a wire?
Yeah, I mean, 100% tie-off. I believe in that. I think that's the only reason I can do it, is because I know that I am hopefully safe. But yeah, either the Pelican hooks going, all the way up, all the way down, or if you trust the safety climb, which we would if they were all in excellent condition. But you get a really old water tower and they forgot to tighten it. And it gets loose, slaps against the side, and you can't inspect it until you're at the top, right? So far we've just been pelicaning up. Yeah.
Different realm. One, I guess, did you guys start in ham or any other sort of radio before you got into mesh?
Yeah, we're all hams, and we have some non-ham friends that have joined it. But for those of us that are building them, we are.
And yeah, it's like as far as mesh and community goes, like have you considered doing like equivalent to like ham meshes where you get people or like call-in hours or whatever, where you get people like active at the same time?
Like a net or something?
Yeah, like
something
equivalent, yeah, net, yeah.
Not really.
Okay. Just like your community, you were talking about like getting people to start and they throw it in a drawer and don't do it. So.
That's definitely a good idea. We try to keep responding when people bring up conversation. Sometimes happy Friday, good morning, good night, whatever. Sleep tight. That pillow looks lumpy or whatever. No, but yeah. Yeah, we try to drive engagement, try to keep monitoring it. It's not going to be effective as a SHTF communication technology if people forget about it and it breaks and stuff like that, right? Some interaction on Discord and stuff like that. Any more questions? Yes, in the back. You were asking where can you buy one. So Rockland is a great U.S. distributor. They sell the rack WizMesh Pocket. That sucker's pretty cool. It's got GPS, but if you turn off the GPS, you can get about a week battery on it. So you don't have to take it out and charge it every single night, like I do for this one. Yeah.
Lightning.
So about $100 for that guy.
What about lightning? Lightning on the.
Lightning. Like I said, nature might take them out.
Benefits of not being on top.
When it comes to that one, being the highest thing around town for quite a few miles, that was the first thing I thought of.
Now you need a couple of those spiky points, like just below you.
Yeah, we put it above that. Maybe not the best decision. I mean, a strike nearby probably would do the same damage. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We did that a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. So that's what North Dakota looks like.
Unplanned, ladies and gentlemen, zero preparation. What a guy.
100%. He should do a talk next year. If anybody wants to do a talk, just remember that we open up submissions a couple of months before the conference. So you can always submit a talk and we'll figure out how to get you on the schedule probably. Also, who here has a Meshtastic? Meshtastic. Wow. That's a lot of people.
Mine's sitting in a drawer because I
How many use their Meshtastic? All right, we got a couple people. Cool. All right, where are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
Boston area.
Boston. There was somebody over here. Who do you? Yeah. Atlanta. What do you got? Memphis. What do you got?
McMinnville.
What was that?
McMinnville.
Where the fuck is that?
It's the nursery capital of the U.S.
The nursery. Okay, hold on. Nursery capital, like
Where
plants.
you grow trees.
Okay, and where is that?
It's like an hour and a half drive towards Chattanooga from here.
Okay, all right, gotcha. In Tennessee, all right. Nursery. I am learning new things today.
Write them in your book.
Yeah, where's my book? All right, I'll figure it out later. Who else? There was we got North Dakota? Is that right?
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Almost Canada.
What do you got back there?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. I was just in North Carolina. It's a wonderful place. I was in Asheville.
You gonna tell us about all your trips?
Sure. I mean, if you want them. Anybody else? Anybody else Meshtastic?
Where's your Meshtastic?
Erie, Colorado, if that makes any help whatsoever. I'm outside of Denver, which is like middle of nowhere, basically. But yeah, Colorado. Anybody else? Meshtastic? No?
Huntsville's got a lot.
Huntsville?
Yeah.
You got like a nice...
I'm outside of Huntsville, but if you're downtown.
Okay. Do they have like a nice setup for... They got a lot of repeaters?
I know there's a bunch of guys playing with it.
Okay, cool. So there you go. We got Meshtastic everywhere. I just want to let everyone know. We did a talk last year. I think Matt did a talk last year about Meshtastic. So if you want to hear Meshtastic again, I don't know, let me know. All right, we have Hacker Meme. Meme? Hacker Meme. Hacker Meme, there you go. He's next.
I didn't know I was giving this talk before like 9:45. No presentation or anything, obviously. Meshtastic kind of fits in here. I kept getting like, oh, I want to talk about this or I want to talk about that. I got a Vanishing Point pen. It's a clicky fountain pen. I love it. It's too expensive. It's more than $15. I went to I've always been a fan of hacker culture and stuff. I honestly felt like Hacker Man would be a shame, but if you know Memphis slang, Maine's the thing, so Hacker Maine, my wife gave that to me and now it's on my license plate and shit. I went to DEF CON 31, I think, and I loved it. I met a whole bunch of people and talked randomly to strangers and made a lot of friends and whatnot. Came home buzzing, wanting to do more of that. And I started MEMSEC, and some people are like, oh, you know, community leader and stuff. It's not like I wanted to be a leader, I just wanted this thing to exist. And I started getting off my ass and doing it. There were several meetups that were literally me playing on my Steam Deck for 2 hours before the Makerspace open house started at 7. But now we've had like the last 2 monthly meetups. It's a monthly meetup, 5 p.m. every Friday, first Friday of the month, just like 2600. It is 2600. It's DEF CON group. It's an OWASP chapter. We got all the titles that we could.
Where?
Memphis. Yeah. Started at the Mid-South Makerspace. It outgrew it. The last meetup that I was able to attend, because I've been hella busy lately, we had to like pull chairs into the class. We've been at the University of Memphis, the 5th building, and it's growing. A lot of people are just showing up and doing that because I got off my ass and I started doing it. And frankly, a lot of the times you feel like, I'm going to start a timer, but I'm going to ramble until somebody shuts me up. But
I got you.
cool, thank you. A lot of the times people feel like, there's not a community around it, or there's, it takes too much energy. I know in Memphis it feels like it is 25 minutes to drive anywhere, even across the street. But if you want something to exist, you got to make it happen sometimes. And if you build it, they will come situations. That has encouraged me, I guess, to get more active into politics. And I won't get up here and talk politics, but engaging and doing stuff with people, going to the library and volunteering. That was mentioned at lunch, and I don't see the person that mentioned it. But anyway, stuff like that, just getting involved and doing the things you think need done. A lot of times people feel like, someone should do something about that. How often do you feel like, handing cash to the panhandlers, oh, poor panhandler, or you dirty panhandler, whatever the mentality is, what are you doing about it? And why aren't you getting off your ass and doing it? Why not organize when you feel like something needs to happen? And that, again, circles back to politics a lot. But when you, the other big aspect to that, no man is an island. We've all heard that, and it hits different at different times in your life. But when you want that, you can be as independent and smart and strong and fast and good at coding or breaking things or whatever. Your legacy is going to die with you if you're locked in a room by yourself. Temple OS was really cool. If he wasn't at least getting out and sharing what he was doing, then that would still just be locked in a closet somewhere. So the organizing and getting off your ass and doing is really the big part of any of that. And that's what I wanted to say. Really, I know we had a couple of college students that apparently have left, or at least are in the other room. And they were starting a similar hacker meetup at their university, and they were saying how they needed a teacher to sponsor it and stuff like that. But it doesn't have to be a school event. You can do it at the school without a sponsor. Sometimes that's what we're doing in Memphis now. Maybe we're just lucky with that, and maybe I'm really good at social engineering. I don't know. But it comes down to just making it happen. I know a lot of 2600s across the U.S. Happen in coffee shops. NOLA happens in a coffee shop. I was this close to making it last week. It's so sad. I think that was it, really. That was the main thing. Again, I can ramble for a long time, but thoughts, questions? Cool. Bye.
Thank you. If you have, oh shit. Okay. Oh yeah, there you go. I mean, I will say that 2600, I met friends from 2600. We started Makerspace in Huntsville, and a lot of that comes back to a lot of us being here. That community is 100% super helpful for people. Some people you might not even understand or know that want to join the community, and just having it available for them, super helpful. All right. Who is this? Who the fuck is Ben the Meek? Who the fuck is that? They are next. Okay, if anybody wants to sign up, there's still some room, or else we're gonna make this guy go. He's been sitting on the floor for an hour, so.
Sorry. Make the newbie go.
All right, I'll admit that this is not terribly well thought out. How many have been so good at their job they keep giving you more and more to do, right? And then how many winds up being a supervisor of somebody? Any of you? Yeah. This is sort of it's not really a rant, but it's just some things I've thought about a lot. when you, how many have heard the parable of the starfish? Do you know what that story is? Story is that you're walking along the beach, or not you, a man, unmentioned, I don't know how old he is. He's walking along the beach in the morning, and there's this little kid out in front of him walking along, picking up starfish and throwing them back in the water. And the story is the man walks up and says, "Why are you doing that? You can't possibly save all the starfish." And the kid says, "Yeah, but I saved that one." Right? That's the parable. And they tell you that when you're starting to feel defeated, right? Like this is a story that's in the self-help books, the leadership books, and all that kind of thing. Well, then, counter to that, I encountered this other story in another book. That's the parable of the drowning babies. Has anybody heard of that parable?
Oh boy.
Okay, this story is, there's this guy walking along a river. I don't know what the deal is with the river, the water, but there's this guy walking along the river, and there's a baby comes floating down, screaming in the water.
Where the fuck did this
So
baby come
he
from?
dives in and saves the baby, and then a few minutes later, the next baby comes, and he dives in and saves that one. And before long, he's running around, saving all the babies, and the parable of the story is, why isn't someone going up river and finding who's throwing the babies in, right? That's the parable, right? So these two stories are kind of at conflict with each other, and I think about this a lot because you can stop and fix that one problem and solve it for that one person. When do you stop and go find out who's throwing the babies in the water, right? But then there's a third, no, it's not a third parable. I wish I had another one for you. I do like the parables, but no, there's this third idea, which is sometimes you get to that place where the babies are getting thrown in the water and you don't have any control. Like there is nothing you can do about it. And I think about that, what you just said, which is, what are you supposed to do when you have no control over that situation? Do you just accept it and go back to throwing the starfish? And that's kind of where I live, right? I go back and forth from this not having the power to make the change that I need to versus actually going and just throwing the starfish back in. So anyway, that was my thought. That's it. Thanks, guys.
The starfish climbed for like 6 weeks to get out of there.
How am I supposed to recover from that? Like, I feel defeated. We're just throwing babies in the water?
Read some of Trey's.
Yeah. Okay. I can also go to AP News and basically get the same thing, but anyway, okay. All right, anybody else want to go? Or else we gotta let this guy. He's been sitting on the floor for a half an hour waiting on his time to go. Anybody else? Are you sure? All right, here we go. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to do this? I just want to let you know, I'm joking with you. I love all the things that you talk about.
Yes. All right. Oh, almost screwed up my rubber band. Oh, okay.
Do you need help? You got it?
You need someone to hold something.
No, then I could blame you. It's all my fault. All my fault. Whatever happens.
Right.
Let me
start the timer.
Oh. 4 minutes, 49 seconds. God, if I can get. Oh boy. I brought my own extension cord. It's okay. This is supposed to fit in here. All right. No fire yet. Oh, wait.
Extension cord is always a good idea.
Tyler, there's still a chance.
Got it. We just have to get the HDMI.
Nice job, Tyler. Thank you, Tyler.
No, this one. Have to follow it. Is my time up? Okay. I got tape.
Oh, you got tape? Okay.
Yeah, I want to make sure, because I might move it around and I don't want to screw up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got the gappers.
Is that fit there? Is that the right? Thank you very much. Okay, is. Oh, damn.
Hey, it's working.
begins. I don't know what that's to start from, but this is the beginning. This is not my usual college lecture hall. I've never done that. I've watched a lot of them, but what I was hoping to do is have this. Is that pointing straight up? Okay. I can work with this. Wrong slide. You weren't supposed to see that. That's for the other class. Well, when I do this over, it'll be better another time. All right. So I had to put all my stuff together. What I wanted to do was to help people that are starting out with hardware and prototyping simple electronic circuits, and a lot of that will involve using proto boards. And one of the blessings that we have now is the history of proto boards, and by that I mean that prop that I don't have here right in front of me right now, but swear there were two of them, but anyway. One of these. They're 1/10 of an inch center. It's an industry standard. It's been around for probably 60, 70 years just because circuit boards weren't that complicated. I've been around 50, 60 years too. So.
There you go.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know, there's a lot of holes here, you know.
6, 7 years?
They're orthogonal. See? Notice that? Okay, so anyway, these, you put components in these holes, and the way they are arranged is that integrated circuits will fit between these two, and these 5 are in a row, they're all connected together. They're all like that. So if you put a part here, where the hell's my circuit board? I mean, seriously. Golly. It's in my pocket. No. Okay, I just lost at least a minute. All right, so anyway, you know what these prototype boards are. What I want to caution people most about is that there is something to be cautious about these. And that is that these, inside of these slots, there is a little sandwich, good, that is kind of bent like that. You know, two contacts, and then whenever you shove the conductor in between those, it spreads a little, and it's spring-loaded, and it holds the wire that you put in like that, or component, or hopefully like a gold-plated lead like this. Not in focus. I never focus this. I didn't turn this up. Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay, so thank you. That was good. Yes, AVE, right? AVE. Focus your
Yes.
F.
100%.
All right, winning. The problem is that not all leads, not every conductor that you put in there is the same diameter, and it's there are a lot of components, and I'm going to use this as probably the best example. Oh man, I want to show you. I can focus it.
There you go.
Look how wide those leads are.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's kind of cool.
Boy, imagine if I'd rehearsed this.
Is this one of those Matthew the Knot cameras?
I hate to be that guy, that person that wasted our time, but what I want to show you is this one quick trick, and let me see, I'm going to reach in here, got all this stuff, I'm going to compare the diameter of these two together, and you can see that the diameter that the wipers are supposed to be is much thinner. But this one quick tip is, if you get the lead before you shove it in there and turn it 90, because it's rectangular, that lead is rectangular. And 90 degrees later, focus. I didn't do it right. Hold on. Thanks for finding those glasses, by the way. Okay, let me see if I get that.
Great. It's wonderful.
Anyway, it's thinner. So anyway, you can't shut, it'll barely go in because it won't go past the plastic part. The plastic, it's square and it won't go in. All right, I'm gonna just rush ahead right to the USB. So the thing is they sell now these USB-C adapters that you can just buy this and then use the red and black 5 volt or 12 volt or what. There'll always be 5 because you won't have negotiated a higher voltage. But you plug these in, and then the problem with these is that these little wires are wimpy and they're stranded wires, and you cannot insert them into the connector because they're very thin and they're thank God they're copper wire. But their only strength is where the solder is holding all the conduction together. So what I suggest is, if you want to use these types of wires, is that and everything's reversed also. Here I've soldered it to a little pin, conductor pin thing, and now it's rigid. These are solid. They're not copper. They're copper with nickel or something in them. Can you hold your question, please, because I'm on a roll. So that's one way to prototype, and this is weird. What's going on? Oh, here it is! I found it. Okay, here's the other props. Okay, see, I got a circuit board with a bunch of stuff on it, and this was the other important part. The other thing to make your prototyping easier is that this little blue thing. This is a USB connector, and this is a 4052 or something, a charge controller for lithium-ion batteries. And right here is a super badass PMOS MOSFET that will disconnect this battery if you short it out. And this is the detector that it is being shorted out. And this whole thing together, you can plug in here and charge this battery or any of these type of cells that are always discarded, and they're in everything, portable phones all the time. These cells are just being thrown away, and they can be put to good use. And all you got to do is buy one of these circuit boards for USB charging, and now these are old, but now they have USB-C connectors on them. These are, I'm trying to focus this for you, that's the micro USB. Okay, anyway, 5 volts is 5 volts. They all charge. It will stop charging whenever it's got the blue LED and a green LED. It'll let you know when it's charging. It'll stop charging. And the tip of it, I'm going to get this in focus so you can see it. You freakers. Watch the spark. Wait for it. I'm going to get it really in focus before I go in for the short. Ready? Wait for it. Am I going toward it or away from it? That's what she said.
I think you're going away from it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let me try again on the other one. Maybe that battery has discharged.
That battery wasn't good.
All right. Let me get the terminals in turn. I should have done my nails after all that.
Yeah, you should definitely get
going in for it. Going in.
Yeah, you should have a pedicure before you do this.
Yeah, but then how am I going to clean my ears and? Okay, so anyway, so this is an example proto board. Oh, I already focused it down. This is, you know they pay me for this kind of comment? Mostly in misery, but anyway, I wanted to show that this board will power up this, I plugged it in backwards, but that doesn't matter. Whoa. There it is running. Okay. So I can plug in the other one backwards, and it keeps running. And I have the laser, wow, it's white laser, but here it's red. And if I just get the power supply and just short it out, because, not everybody is perfect, once you get past the schematic for a flashlight,
dare you?
Then you're into the territory of short circuit. What's that? Okay, so I'm going to short it. Right down here. So, it's out. Okay. So, but no damage. Your circuit board's fine. There's no fire in your kids' room. Everything. And so now these batteries, they don't have anything coming up. Very poor acting. Very poor acting. But there's nothing coming out. Actually, one of them didn't turn off. The other one did. So there was no rehearsal. I didn't have time. Sorry. And so if I plug this in backwards, they both go off. Then I disconnect it and I rotate it 180 degrees and plug it in. Everything's fine. So if you want to safely use lithium-ion batteries, please, please, please get one of these circuit boards. Lithium batteries, everything you buy has protection circuits built in. It costs them hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's all done correctly for molded batteries that custom fit under laptops and things like that. But these little boards have to have those. These two, do not buy the board that only has the charger. You must get the disconnect circuit. You'll have two more chips over here. Also, there's some things you can do to change the maximum current that will trip off to a lower current, and also what the voltage, the maximum float voltage is, so that you can do lithium iron batteries, or you can do the standard lithium ion batteries. They're different voltages, like 3.4 and 4.2. Moving quickly, right, is the idea that in order to prototype, the leads will not necessarily fit in your proto board. But if you buy a piece of this gold machine tool stuff, then you can solder either, these come with a thin lead and a thick lead. You can solder either one for ease of insertion, shut up, and solder it to something that's thick. And in this case, I want to show you the side view of this. I bent the metal tabs of this potentiometer. It was a tracking knob I took out of a VCR to recycle it. It's just a regular potentiometer. But I bent it sideways, so it's the same height that whenever I plug this into here, it lays flat, and then this is in the circuit, and then I can use the knob physically. Here's another one. Did the same thing. That's the rest right there. And then that goes into the circuit board, and then I could actually pass this around to everybody. Look.
You're gonna let us play with your knob?
Yes, but wait, there's more.
You're gonna pass your knob around?
Well, it'll be polished when I get it back. Because otherwise, okay. So other things. So the idea here is one of the great ideas here also is that if you have some really nice circuit and you've got this connector on it that you went all this trouble to hook up all these wires to it and everything, is to put a socket on the end of it, another machine tool socket, which will just go right in because gold one, it's really good contacts. And then, but wait, then you also put yet another socket on that socket. Here's why.
It's crazy.
Because I put it.
They're bent to shit.
Because all of your parts are going to get bent to shit. But wait for it. Ta-da! So make your own safety. It's just, and it's like, oh, it's 20 cents more. Well, yeah, how much is your time worth to unsolder that one? That's 20 cents also. So yeah, this is. So that's
the first time I built a computer and I dropped the CPU.
This reminds me of the first time I went over 5 minutes. Okay.
You're so far over 5 minutes.
Well, I'm the last, right? Tip your waitress, I won't be here all week. But again, just want to point out that if you put leads on things that have big terminals, you can use them in prototyping. Just put some wire on it. The best wire, also recycling, is telephone wire. Old telephone wire is the best gauge. It's 24 gauge. It will not destroy your contacts. You can use it all the time. If you use larger resistors, like half-watt resistors, and I brought one, and try and shove them in there, they will eventually wear out your sockets, and you really won't know. You want to always trust that, you know, it's kind of like if you have memory deterioration, you have one cell, and there's only one bit that's always going bad, that's going to be horrible for you. So I make things that go, here's a USB-C one, so I can charge, and it's got the 2 pins, so it can lay flat, and I turned it upside down just so this would lay flat. And then here's another one, you like this? It's only 6 pins, but all you need is 6 pins to be able to put that. You know what that is? Binary coded decimal? Anyone? There's 4 wires on here that are 1, 2, 4, 8, and then another ground, and you can input data to Arduinos or other things like that. I'm going to just, while we're on that, show you a more advanced one that allows you to, with a screwdriver, just turn this, and then right here are, this yellow thing is a pull-up resistors to pull it high. If you select a bit or a nibble, then it will do that. And then it's got really long wires to go down into the circuit board. And so once it's in the circuit board, you can work on it up here on these knobs. And you know, it's 8-bit stuff here, but that is really convenient and compact, and you're not messing with a whole bunch of wires and taking up a bunch of space on your proto board. Another example, a potentiometer, 10-turn one, mounted on something, and this is spread like this, so that it can go between the space between a circuit board, like that. Is that close? And so this physically has some strength to it. Oh, that's why I did that. Thank you. And it has physically some strength, and also I've put in some components in here just in case the wiper came loose. There is a blue resistor here and another on this side that will float the wiper at halfway, so it'll never go full VCC or full ground, just in case. Here's another example of, it's just a pot, but it's physically mounted that you can put it in a circuit board and show other people and stuff, and you know, mess around with it, and not just knock one wire loose somewhere and then the whole thing, you know, comes to an end. And get another, just dip switches, but they go to gold pins, go in, lasts forever. I should put a socket on that one too. Here's another regular switch, but it's soldered to the, you know, one of these Berg strips, and this stuff is cheap. It is very useful. You can get it in any length on either side of the insulator, in any plating you want, and the preferred size is a good size. And you know, 2 bicolor LEDs mounted on that. You have a capacitor. A lot of capacitors have different spacings. MOSFET. I'm wrapping it up. Show you the most advanced one, opto-oscillator. But this is a cool one. This is a DC to DC converter that isolates, and I added these caps to it so it didn't have to be on my circuit board. But this is to isolate. I can put in power here, and it floats on the other side. It does it across, I think, a piezoelectric crystal with a transmitter and a receiver. It's not very powerful, but it is very high voltage isolation. And last but not least, is that they make, when they say that they make breakouts, I have to look at this, but this is USB-C, and that's a breakout. It's very complicated. There's a lot of pins in there. There's a lot of communication going on. Marco Polo, and you know, but are you really you? Are you sure you want that voltage? Yeah, well, the voltage is a little too, all this kind of stuff. So they make these, and
yeah!
Wait for it. Wait. Oh.
No. Pliers. Do it again. Do it again. Come on. You got this.
Is this even scored so I can do that?
No, it's not.
It's not. Oh, it goes straight across. Oh. God, what a great standard, actually, that you can do that. And it is. And that's the great thing about USB-C. So, that's it.
Then you can hook it up. Plug it in, try it. Oh, this is and the last thing would be that I would turn this on again and just, go on it. LEDs for the win. Thank you for your patience.
So what would be the most dangerous thing I could put the lithium right on battery?
Okay.
Short it out.
Is that it?
Throw
I
it
think so.
in the fire.
I think so.
I didn't
All right.
I didn't set myself on fire, so that's good.
All right. Who wants Joe to do a real talk next year, not just a lightning talk? Yeah! There we go. Look at all these people. We want you to do a real talk, whatever you want. And I have learned so much in the last just 2 years. Last year I learned about alligator clips. I grew up calling them roach clips, but that was just because my parents were druggies. But and then this year all of this. So okay, I think that's it. I don't think there's anybody. Is there anybody else who wants to do a talk, a lightning talk?
I got a public service.
A public service now. Okay, let me do my public service announcement, and then you can do yours, because mine's a little bit more important than yours. No, honestly, this year we had enough speakers that we had one extra, which was super helpful because we had somebody drop out. They couldn't make it, so we had one person be able to fill in. If you want to do a talk next year, sign up. Sign up should start around September, October. I'm not gonna put a date on it, but around September, October is usually when we put it on the website. And so if you want to do a talk, we have 30 minutes, 25 minutes, and 50-ish minutes talks. We need people because we're right on the edge of being able to fill out the entire conference, right? So if we get more people to do talks, that's great. We can kind of figure out where people go. I think people like 30-minute talks more than they like 1-hour talks. So if we get more people, we can do more 30-minute talks. This year, we were right on the edge. So please, if you want to do a talk next year, look on the website. We'll update the website around September, October, more closer to September probably, and sign up because that helps us. We don't have to do as many lightning talks, but we're going to get Joe to do a lightning talk next year.
Regular talk.
Regular talk, sorry. Regular talk next year.
I'm not sitting down here again.
Yes. Okay. You had a public service announcement. Come on up. Come on up. So, again, my public service announcement is look for sign-ups and sign up for a talk, please. And that's all I have to say.
Here you go. Thank you. Yep. Name is Jason. Attended Freaknik off and on over the last, couple of decades, I guess. So I'm sure there's a number of amateur radio operators in the crowd. It's something I like to do and dork with. Has anyone been to a ham fest lately?
No. They were canceled.
Some of them. Okay, well, last several ham fests I've been to, you look around, not that I'm getting any younger, but you look around and you look at the folks there, and for those of you who don't have the little permission slip from the FCC or whatever, whether you like it or not or whatever, you should think about maybe going and doing that, because as people start to die out and the hobby, silent keys, people start to pass away. These privileges that are out there, that are extended to folks that are willing to get their license, there's companies out there looking to utilize certain portions of the amateur radio bands, and if there's no one out there using them, that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to become commercialized, and it's a great thing to do. If you are a ham, then try to encourage young people or anybody really to get their license, because there's power in numbers, and that's really all I had to say. I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. There you go. Thank you.
You're free. The con is